Sorry I had to leave, but the thing we're talking about is pendulums. Pendulums, they're little rocks, as you can see here. You hang them and you hold on tight, and it answers yes or no questions. Pendulums are not really Wicca, they're not magic, they're just energy from your body flowing through a string and making it move. Your body knows the truth, so that's why the pendulum tells you the truth. But I wouldn't ask it about the future or stuff, because you might be really excited if it answers the way you want it to, but in reality it might not happen. So I don't want you to get down. And pendulum, it can be a rock like this. If it breaks, it's okay. If the chain breaks, it's okay. You can get a necklace or something with the chain and take that chain off of it and put it on the pendulum, like I have done so. Pendulums, I know you are kind of scared of them because they are used in many witchcraft rituals and spiritual gatherings and stuff like that. But they're not really any harm. They're just rocks on a string. And it's actually not any magic or scariness or anything. It's just science. It's the energy. Well, most women use them, because women have this stuff down deep in them that knows the truth. It's like a man's gut, but it's different. It tells the girl the truth, and it tells the girl what she should do. So that's literally the Holy Spirit, you know, all of that. But it's still truth from your body. The energy from your hand runs through. And then here's how to program your pendulum. So you ask it, show me the way for yes. And side to side is my way for saying yes. And then you ask it, show me no. Up and down is my way for no. People have different ways for yes and no. It's just a particular style of their body. It's what their body thinks is best. And pendulums, they can be used for questions, or they can be used for entertainment, because they are very interesting. Because you're like, oh my God, is this magic? And y'all think it's magic, but it's actually just energy. Energy from your body. That's all it is. It's not in any witchcraft sort of thing. It's just regular energy that's used. I have it for entertainment. When I first got this pendulum, I was like, oh my goodness, I am so satisfied. And I was a little uncomfortable around it. Then I started learning about the pendulum online and reading books about it. And the pendulum is actually just a scientific thing where the energy flows through your body and makes it move. Also, you can let it go in movements and stuff, and you can say things in your mind instead of saying them out loud if they're personal questions. Like, does my partner love me? Or, does he want to spend his life with me? I'm not sure if it will give you a direct answer, but I'm sure sometimes it will give you answers that you don't want, but they're true. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Pendulums, they don't have to be a certain kind, but a rock, you can pick which rock you want. You can go online and take a quiz and it will tell you which rock you want. Or you can go on spiritual websites and stuff like that and you can ask it, what does a rock mean? I got the amethyst because it's like a spa, and it's like a spa and a rock. It says that they are very convincing and they let you chase your ambitions, and sometimes they encourage you to stand up for yourself, and then sometimes it just relaxes you to talk to it. So my prefer is an amethyst. It's beautiful, it's pretty, and sometimes you could have smoky. I got a smoky down there too, but I only need one pendulum today. So, 2 pendulums for to show you. There's 2 kinds of pendulums. One's homemade or ones you can get in the store. I prefer using one in the store. It's just easier. But you can make a pendulum out of anything. You can just pick up a necklace and use it. But if you're fancy and you want all that stuff and you want it to be like it's supposed to be instead of like just a necklace or something, you can just buy them online. I bought mine on Amazon. Also, here's a good place to go. They're a little high, but it's Barnyard Flea Market. It's a witch store there, and that's where I got my first pendulum. This is my second pendulum. My first pendulum, my little brother wanted one, so I gave it to him. He hasn't really been treating it right, though. Sad. Pendulums are very interesting things. They answer questions. They're fun to play with. But I wouldn't really let a child in the range between 7 and lower to have one, because sometimes they could be open-minded and let something in here. Maybe from the other side. But me, I'm over that range, so I was over that range a few years ago. Right now, I'm in the 12 years old. And it's really fun using these things. Usually women use them because they're the one who has the body true stuff and all of that. Men, they don't usually use it. They just follow their gut. For more information, I'd look it up, read a book. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. You could ask Siri. You could ask your grandpa, your grandma, your mom, your dad. My first pendulum, I first asked my mom and my dad. They told me lots of stuff. My mom said that there's a range, there's a phase in a girl's life where she's just, she just wants to know more about the other side. They just want, they want to know more, and they really like scary shows and looking scary They really like Halloween, stuff like that. My mom thinks I'm going through that phase. I think I am, because I really am into the other side and all the rituals and spirits and all that stuff, because I started liking it when we used to live in a haunted house. I was a baby, and I was about 4 or 5 in that range, and I used to lay in my bed every night, and then in my dreams 3 ghosts would pop up, and they would start making fun of me, and then one pulled out his claws and just scratched me and stuff like that. And when I woke up, the scratch marks were there. Here's one. It's still there. I have no idea why it's still there. But wait. But it is. It's really sad. I started doing research about the house, and to my senses that it said that in the 1900s, 2 little boys died in there. 3 little boys died in there, and it was a tragic death. Somebody broke in their house and took all their money, took all their food, and the person killed them, and they died in that house. And their mother came back, and she was drenched in tears. She was crying, and the myth is that she laid in her children's blood and committed a suicide. Their spirits are still there because nobody's been in that house ever since we've left. And the last people that were in that house only stayed there for 3 weeks and left everything they had. Their car didn't move. Their car's still there. Nobody lives in that house anymore because all of that stuff. I think the spirits are fed up with it. I don't know why. I just know the myth. It's very tragic. So I've been into that stuff for a long time. Also, since we moved out of that house, I've never had a nightmare since. Actually, I've never had a nightmare since. So, spirits, stuff like that. So, when I was in the range of 4 and 5, that was the last time I had a nightmare, because we left that house right after there, because my 2 brothers, they were in the same room together, and one night, this man, they said, that walked up to them, and then said, "Come with me." And then Brian, the oldest boy, he came with him, and then Brian said he fell on the floor, and then he didn't see anything that was in our house. He saw flashbacks. He saw what happened to the man. He saw everything. But I don't know what the man came from. I only know what the people in my dreams were coming from. It was weird. Maybe the woman's husband died. I don't know. But it's very tragic. Bye.